What he would do in sales, he would fall in love with a prospect. He would believe everything they said. He wouldn't know that buyers are liars. He would be heartbroken when this person said, yeah, I'm gonna buy. Doesn't buy. He would call them every day and be like, they're ignoring you, bro. It's over.
He'll be one who'll be going back like 3 months later, he's still trying to.
It will still be in his pipeline 3 years later. It's closing this quarter. I know, bro. I know this, bro, like the back of my hand.
We done to 25 days.
I hustle, I verbally hustle.
We done to 25 days.
I hustle, I verbally hustle.
We done to.
What's going on to Imperfect People, aka the show for imperfect people, aka if you think you're perfect, you're sick.
I think
So the show for everyone. So welcome. We are here. I am BG the King. This is
Setch the Black Star.
that is
Yamba.
just.
That's it, bro. We're keeping government today.
I like that though.
It's government
That's
today.
official.
Yeah.
You're in, you're out,
Yes.
and that's what I like about you.
Let's go.
Yeah, I hear it.
How are you guys, man?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. We got a different way of doing things. We're going to jump straight into Imperfect People.
Let's just intro it for people so they understand
the
what's
first
going
time?
on. This is the first time we're doing it, right?
Got to set the scene.
So we're going to do a segment called Imperfect People. Now, this is real people, real dilemmas, real situations that they've gone through. Give your
So
opinions.
to confirm, we haven't heard these dilemmas.
You don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
this is.
Okay, cool.
And these are imperfect people just sharing their stories and wondering
very
if
good.
they're actually imperfect.
Very good.
Me and 2 roommates split the rent, but we buy our own groceries. We
Let me think 1 second. Split the rent. Bro, okay, cool.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
cool.
Everything's labeled. No one touches each other's stuff. But for a year now, one of our roommates has been stealing my food.
How many is that?
There's 3 people.
Oh, 3 people. Okay, yeah.
One of them
It's a
is
thief.
suspected as a thief. My milk keeps disappearing. I confronted him. He denies it. He calls me crazy. I know it's him.
Okay.
Look at all that calcium throwing through your body. Your hair's looking good, bones looking dense. Like,
So last week, I swapped my almond milk for regular dairy milk because he's lactose
Oh,
intolerant.
he shot himself.
as a man of IBS, you don't understand what you've done. You've just given peanuts to someone with a nut allergy, bro.
That's the point. I didn't give you anything.
Yeah.
You took what isn't yours.
Oh no,
bro.
wait there.
That's
We're
the
gonna get to it. We're gonna get to
Go on.
it. So the next day, he's stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes. He
40?
He exploded at me.
At you.
Yeah, he exploded at me.
Oh,
And
in the
I just-
bathroom?
No.
No. No, you twit.
No, like he came out of the bathroom, he's going off. He's going like, what?
Shit at you. Why you move out of the way like? That's why he exploded at me. You said he's in the bathroom for 40 minutes and he exploded at me.
So now this is the scenario. He's stolen my milk. He
Yeah.
shit himself,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he's come out of the toilet and going, "Why would you do that
Yeah,
to me?"
yeah. But I didn't do that to you, but Kirky cool. Yeah.
So now is the person an imperfect person for doing that?
Well, let me talk from the perspective of the milk taker. We have to be objective here. If I'm the milk taker and you say you know it's me and you know I drink your milk, don't try and switch it up on me. You know I'm doing this.
Yeah, but you're denying
maybe I
it.
can't afford milk.
Yeah, but you're saying no, it's not me.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing. Oh, you have to understand the hypothetical friend. You have to understand them very well.
No.
You don't know what I might be going through why I need to steal milk.
No, but you're calm. You can pay the rent. But I know you got bread. I know you got bread because you're buying everything else. You're buying your own groceries. Listen, bruv, you're buying your own groceries.
Is
So
it
you can
just
buy
the
your own
milk?
It's just the milk.
Yeah, bro.
This is
So
what I'm saying.
that's then a prank.
No, bro.
It has to be a prank.
Did you hear the timeline? It's been a year.
That's a lot of milk.
Right.
Exactly.
Is he paid for doing that, or is it just a mess
No, I
up way
think
of
it's a
finding
fuck
out?
masterclass. I think it's fantastic. And I'll look you down and you say, you explode in that rude boy, but you need to calm down. Because first of all, you're not supposed to be drinking my milk.
Fact.
So when you drink my milk...
Let's go into character. Let's go into character.
Yeah,
I'll
go
be
on.
the attack.
Go on. You taking the milk.
I'm not like, cool. What's up?
Oh, I'm gonna shit my pants.
You already have, mate.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue pooing.
Okay, so what's your problem, pal?
I don't have one. It's just the milk, the one you got before. I liked it more
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be drinking my milk. Why do you like my milk, bro? Buy your own milk.
because I've had a lot of milk in my time, and I think your milk's my favorite milk.
Okay, I'll let you know what it's called. You should go and buy your own. You should have asked, and I would have told you what it is, and you could have
But
bought
I
your own.
like your milk.
No, see, this is stupid. It's ridiculous.
But you know what my issue is? You know
Out
why
of
you
the
couldn't?
freeze.
You know why you
I
couldn't
can't
steal
remember.
from me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would go to Asda in the evening to get my dinner, and like that
Yeah.
korma will go in the microwave now. Like, do you
That's it,
understand?
there's nothing.
Yeah, bro, it's like it's not like I had stock in the yard, or my mum would have made me better stock like Serbian food that I'll have stocked. And I'm not gonna lie, no one was trying to bang Serbian food.
Yeah, no, I was trying to have that, although it slapped. Long story short, that person's hit the nail in the head. At the end of the day, we all do our own grocery shopping. We all label it, yeah?
Labeling it, that's crazy, by the way. I think
that's ballistic. in itself.
labeling food.
All right, cool. Can I caveat the whole thing? First of all, like, why are we labeling food? Secondly, yeah, I'm personally not going to get upset about milk. I don't mind if I have to be the house milk
All the
buyer.
time, though. Said,
Yeah, but I don't mind that.
You wanted your
Yeah,
cereal.
but
there's
I
no
promise you, I'm taking something from you. You ran
There's a trade-off. There's a trade-off.
you know, but you don't know,
Conditioner.
I use your baby wipes, or you know what I mean. Like, I'm taking something from you, whether you know it or not. Yeah, so I don't mind being a milk guy. Yeah, so that's my caveat out to the world in case people think I'm a crazy milk person. Yeah, but in this house, it's clearly set up that actually the groceries are split. I buy my milk, you buy your milk, she buys her milk. Yeah, why are you drinking my milk? And here's the important part: I confronted you about it, and you lied about it.
Yeah, but you
So
didn't
now
lie.
I have to launch an investigation. bro.
I'm gonna be the defendant.
I have to launch
and
an
I'm gonna
investigation.
say the reason this is crazy is because you steal my biscuits, and I haven't reacted like this.
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
the milk person.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm biscuits, so
Yeah,
I haven't
cool.
brought up the fact.
Yeah,
you
but
got
that's
my
not
biscuits.
yeah.
No,
That's
no, that's
listen.
not the
Now we're in speculation, lad. No one said about anything about
actually,
biscuits,
let's go back
bro.
to the original. Yeah. So I'm not the milk guy. You're not the biscuit person. Yeah.
You're just
I've
you just
confronted
everyone
you,
has
yeah,
their
Yeah,
own
no,
milk.
it's you know what? It's a good way to deal with it.
100%.
Very
and I
good way
will
to do it.
smile and
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at
Well,
why
I'll
you got
buy a
shit to
fridge
do.
for my room. Like, you know them
Bro,
ones.
that's the thing. I used to have a mini fridge in my
Yeah, people
house.
say that,
You
bro.
gotta keep certain prized
I'd be
possessions.
like, "Leo, you
away.
got the shit to do, yeah? Oh, okay, right.
So
How's
we're
that
on the
come
side
about?
of the offendant or the prosecutor.
the prosecutor for sure, but don't
like
touch my milk.
You
bro.
can't stop.
Especially if I've spoken to you about it and you've denied it.
And you were
Like,
angry at me.
yeah,
you
that's
stole
at
my
another
milk.
level. Yeah, because you've lied to me now. That's unacceptable.
yeah,
There's
no,
no,
you can't.
we don't need to lie over milk. Section BG has spoken, bruv. Gavel, we need a gavel for this
Yeah,
segment.
this is
bruv.
a
Bang, we're done.
Cool. Next one. You're gonna like this one. We're a meat-eating family. Bacon for breakfast every day.
That's not healthy.
Like, listen, let's not judge. My 14-year-old daughter has gone vegan this year, and I fully support her. New recipes, bigger budgets, all in. Then she catches me rinsing the bacon pan, before the dishwasher, and she loses it. Says that's her pan now. I buy a separate one for her and just give it to her.
Okay, yeah.
Still not enough. Now she says the dishwasher is contaminated. And now my wife is on my case that we all go vegan in order to support her lifestyle.
I'll leave this to Bucky. I'll leave this to Bucky. He's got the beef and vegan. But just while I let Bucky load up, he's busted
charged.
right now. Me personally, it goes back to the old school one, like you live in my yard, innit? Until you get your own money in your own yard, you can buy your own pots and your own dishwasher, you pattern how I pattern, innit? I'm already buying you vegan food and doing vegan things and spending money on your veganism, innit? Yeah, no problems, no qualms. All this contamination stuff. What are we going to do? Like, decontaminate them,
Every time you wash it.
disinfect the
Yeah.
dishwasher? No.
But when you
No.
go out with someone who's vegan, or they, for example, they don't eat pork, they'll ask, is that made on the same surface area as?
That's different because that's outside. Like if you're providing something to the public, I think you need to take the measures to make sure people
Yeah, you're
are not
paying.
But you live in my
yeah,
yard.
yeah.
First of all, you've just popped up.
This is
like,
all
vegan,
inclusive, like-
yeah. You've just popped up. But there's both of us in this yard. We're not all tiptoeing around your veganism, unfortunately. So, baby girl, how old are you? What? 14, 15? You've got a few more years that you can get the hell out of my house.
Yeah. Listen, my stance is this. First of all, the first important thing is to understand what happened to you that you
Why?
decided to go vegan. Like, it's like, let's just talk this through. But let's say that didn't work. I actually have no issues if my hypothetical daughter wanted to, whatever she wants to do.
Yeah,
it's her
that's
life, I
calm.
have no issues
Yeah,
with it.
absolutely.
My only issue would be don't project it on me. In the same way that I'm not going to project it on you to eat meat if you don't want to. It's your decision, don't eat meat. It's the same way you can't now be trying to hold the house for ransom. Because if you want it to be made a certain way, do it yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you want it my way, I'll do it every day, no matter what, and I won't moan. But if you're saying it can only be done your way, you should do it yourself.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you're happy.
And also, who you blowing up at? Like, who you trying to get lit at? But you need to remember your place, little girl. Like, you need to
Do you ever
speak
have,
to
do
me
you ever,
accordingly.
do you
like-
ever have to just act out to check them? Like,
Oh, you got to G-check your you every
You
night.
do,
yeah.
you do.
100%.
Really?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Oh, you have to G-check.
No, he's not got to that level yet, though. Remember? Yeah, you're not there yet. Yeah, you're not there yet, bro.
Like, bruv, obviously you feel bad afterwards and all of that, yeah, but
Yeah.
is for the greater good.
Yeah,
Because your youth needs to know it can get gully if it needs to get gully. Do you get it? I've spoken openly about if I had a son, bruv. Me and my son would have a straight up fist fight, bro. Let's go, pussy. What, you want to be the man of the house? Cool. Whoever wins this fight is now the man of the house.
Using your
Yeah, but there'll be a period where he'll slump you, bro.
Yeah, but then comes, he can be the man of the house, B.
Yeah.
I don't think my son's ever slumping me, by the way.
We've spoken about this. There's going to be a certain point where you can't take it.
Mike Tyson, for example, when he won the title, I think he was, 19, 20, whatever it was, yeah? Hey, let's say you're his dad and you're in his life, yeah? He will slump
But
you,
that's
bro.
boxing. That's boxing. I'm not going to have a boxing fight with my Mike Tyson son.
No, but you're Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, no matter what fight you wanted to have, yeah? Mike Tyson at 18, 19 would have slumped you no matter what the
For
arena.
example, let
boy.
me give you my example, yeah? I've always said, yeah, me and Anthony Joshua can have a roll around. The reason I say
You've
that,
lost
yeah,
your
but don't
head.
look so disappointed.
No,
It's just crazy. You know what it is? He doesn't. You know how much skill you have to be that level of fighter, and you think you're just gonna roll.
You
around,
think you're going to roll with Anthony Joshua?
Can I finish?
You know what it is? He's got problem. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's part of the iOS he's got. It's not. He's not got the expectation setting, bro. How can, you know how high level you. But if you stood in front of him, as soon as you saw him get into stance and throw a jab, you wouldn't know how to get close to his distance management. Would mean you couldn't get close to him.
It's not just that; it's everything, bro.
And you would get tired.
He does.
You don't know about my tank.
Not the fact.
engine, bro.
What I know is that he's got a better engine than you, innit?
But he does this every day as
Hey,
well.
bro!
Since he was how old? How old do you think
nah,
when he
bro,
started?
you know what he's done. You don't believe
teens.
it.
The reason I say I can have a roll around Anthony Joshua is because a boxing match, obviously I'm going to get my head taken off, yeah?
Well, go on. What arena could you?
If we have a roll around,
How would you-
outside on the
he
grass?
can grab me and we're having a roll around.
Why are you rolling?
I think I could compete, bro. Mums, I think I could compete. I'm heavier than him. How tall is he?
He's 6'4", 6'5".
Alright, so he's a little bit taller than me, yeah, but I'm heavier than him for sure. And I'm more wise, bruv. Like, and also
I'm
I'll get
more
nasty with it. I'll get nasty with it. I'm wiser in it, really. I'm wiser with it, bruv.
Been in there with mad breath. Like, sick guy. And he's like,
I'm winning. I'm not saying I'm winning. I'm just saying, if me and Anthony Joshua got into it, I think if it was on the grass right there, we
What do
can
you
have
think
a
would
roll around. As in, he might like, I'm gonna get me in the headlock, like, just get it. Like, you know what I'm talking
You're
about?
gonna put him in
roll
a headlock.
You know, like a scuff. You see what I'm saying? Like a scuff.
This is Western chicken.
this is the worst in the chicken. Because he thinks he genuinely believes.
I can have a roll
that-
around Anthony Joshua, 100%.
You have no
100%.
idea that level of athlete. You wouldn't even get close to him, bro.
That's fine. But what I'm saying,
know, I rate you. I like you. You're my friend.
What's he gonna do, bro? What's he gonna do? And I've got hold of his left leg, bro.
Bro, this guy's balance is
What is he
unreal.
trying to throw bangs down? I've
He's
got
an
hold of your
Olympic
left leg,
athlete,
bro.
like-
I've got hold of your left leg, bro.
Do you know, one day we might be able to make this happen. Listen, and
AJ,
I'd
bruv,
love it.
listen,
I'd
don't
love
even
it.
be- I love AJ, bro. If you want to have a look, bruv, see the thing is, yeah, I grew up in an estate when you have roll-arounds, bruv, with the olders and that. You have a roll-around.
No, the olders are heavyweight champions.
Yeah.
No way, nice one. So we
Vegan's been sorted,
Vegan's
bro.
been
Get the
sorted.
vegan out of it,
All right, last one. This one's very relevant, very current. My girlfriend is great. This isn't about her being a bad partner. We're only 7 months in, so it's not even a milestone birthday. I booked a casual dinner to celebrate. Then last night, she told me she's gonna skip it because there is a World Cup semi-final on.
Oh, fair.
And she said this only comes around once every 4 years. And I told her, but if I was to skip your birthday for a TV show, you wouldn't be okay with that.
It depends, innit? Because I think if you're with someone understanding, yeah, they can't get onto you about that. If it's a World Cup, it's just like, yeah, of course, allow it. I think if they're onto you, that's a bad reflection of your
So
relationship.
can we just get some characteristics clear, yeah? So this lady clearly likes football, and or her team is partaking
Whatever
in
in
said
the World Cup,
semi-final,
yeah,
yeah? And she cares about it. I take it this guy doesn't
He's
like
not.
football.
Yeah, it seems like he's
He's
not
got a
into
different iOS.
Yeah.
He doesn't like football.
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday.
Oh, and she's cancelling on him.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he had booked something for her, and she'd gone, nah, I'm gonna watch that.
It's his birthday, and she goes, nah,
He's got
nah.
to keep it player. He can't be pressed by that, bro.
Oh.
He can be like, I think the only actual reaction can be have a nice time. Never chat to them again. That's the only reaction. That's the immediately.
Have a nice time. Never chat to them again.
I would say, you know what? You know what? I completely understand what you're saying. Only once every 4 years. Have fun. Never speak to them again.
Well, that's the question. Is 7 months in too soon to be pressed by it?
No, because
I would do the never speak to him again after 7 months.
You
so
got to
skinny,
keep
bro.
it. Listen, put it like this. It's not that the other person went, I'm going to watch the football, come. She just said, I'm going to watch the football, see you later.
Yeah.
Because it's that and it's my birthday, that's the greatest indicator. Don't ignore the data. That is an indicator of they don't give a shit. They want to go do something else. And if it's the earliest, come. I'm saying don't even be pressed. If that's what they want to do, let them. If they don't want to be with you on your birthday, go find someone who does.
Yeah, that's fact.
But-
And
but
it's I remind you of the 7 months. This ain't a quick thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
like this is the first or second date and like you're saying, just never chat to them calm. You're actually 7 months in.
If you're not
you
trying
probably
to-
met friends and family and that, like...
Yeah.
Bro, what kind of honeymoon period is this? It's my birthday. You want to go pub? That's crazy. If this is honeymoon period, imagine 20 years in, 10 years in.
she don't give a
Yeah,
shit
That's
about
crazy,
you,
bro. You can't. No. That's a straight. You
Man
know
said-
what? Have a great time.
What are we saying? So World Cup final.
What,
Yeah?
because you think it's
England in the World Cup final, and there's a dinner day booked
it's
for
not
the
for me
same
what
time.
game
It
it is.
starts at the
Bucky's
same
hitting there on
time.
the head though, yeah.
It's
Like
not
you
the
have to
game.
try and then incorporate it.
Yeah.
You've got to be
Yo, I know you want to
smooth.
go for dinner, but
Yeah.
I want to watch the game, so let's do this
And also,
alternative.
and be like, look, and this is the World Cup final. This is iconic. We should probably watch this together. Like, can we incorporate this into the day? And to be fair, if they say no, then I would respect that and just do their birthday, to be honest. Walk away and watch the highlights, bro.
Put it like-
And
put it
if
like
England
this.
are not in it, or Ghana, I don't really
It's a
care.
great example of how this person prioritizes their life and looks after you. If you think about it like this, it's like the way they deal with conflict or the way they dealt with the situation was, I'm going to go watch the game. It wasn't a consideration of, yo, like, you know, here's what I'm thinking, maybe we should do. So that's an indication of that's how they'll deal with things in the future. They're not
Yeah.
going to commit. They'll just make the decision and you got to figure it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
And I think that is a great indicator you shouldn't ignore very early on.
Do you know what that is? I learned it yesterday from my COO. It's a fait accompli. Do you know what that means?
No, go.
Fait accompli is like basically you've presented me with a scenario, a situation, but you've taken away all my options. We're literally presenting me the finished article. So why are you even presenting it to me? Like, you've taken away all my options. Do what you're gonna do.
So what you're saying, the right thing to do is we can do both. We can
that
celebrate
was-
your
if that was
birthday and watch
me,
the World
Or
Cup.
for a compromise.
Yeah.
If they
So
don't want to do it.
If England or Ghana are in the final, I'd just be like, I would offer all. Can we go out the next day, the day before? Can we do something? Try pattern. If not, fundamentally, if this is something that I've been seeing for 7 months and it's serious, because it doesn't say how serious it is, and or if it's serious or it looks like it has legs, I'm gonna have to charge the cup final, man.
Final verdict: is he the imperfect person or is she?
I think she's the imperfect person, man.
Yeah, the response is not right. Not offering an alternative and just saying, I'm going to go pub. It's deep.
Yeah,
On my birthday, like.
Yeah, that's good. Because and also I thought we had plans, so that means I didn't make any. So that means now what? I'm scratching around on my birthday for a motive.
Chilling.
That's ballistic.
There we
That's
go.
ballistic.
That was Imperfect People, guys.
Hope we can help, guys. Thanks for making it this far into the show, man. I have a small favour to ask, and so does my friend here. Trauma, he's had to go. Immigration, financial issues, he has to go. So he's not here with me right now. If you guys could, please, just like, comment, and subscribe. It helps more than you'll ever know. And look, we want Bucky back. We miss Bucky. He's not here for us. So just do the right thing and support the show, man. Godspeed.
Shoot the shit. Talk to me about this week.
Oh, do you know what? I DJ'd Fridays and I've accepted something now that I put, like where I DJ in Reading, I've accepted that I prefer the locals. I used to think they were like riffraff. To be fair, I've experienced the riffraff, so it was justified. I thought they were riffraff, innit, yeah? The challenge that I'm having with music nowadays and what the kids are listening to and shit like that, I prefer the locals because they're just more on the vibe, they're more tuned in with the culture and all of that, and you can just play all kinds of music and they're out to have a good time. But I'll tell you what these locals are. These locals are they're not uni students. They're out working, they've got jobs, they've now got money, they want to blow off some steam on a weekend. So they're going to step out, they're going to have a good time anyway.
What's the audience like of that place?
During term time, it's student-y. That's what I'm saying. The term's finished, so now the students have gone home to wherever they come from, and now you've kind of got the local people that are coming in. But it's young. To be fair, Lola's is is all ages. You'll get all ages in there, but predominantly it's kids. We wouldn't go in there. Like, them shout me, well, yeah, what's your spot saying? Not for us, don't worry about it, yeah? I've realised I appreciate the locals more because, yeah, like I said, they're here to blow off some steam and have a great time. The students are a bit more snobby. They're out all the time anyway. They've come from all over the place. They don't have stresses, they don't have money, and I don't even know what these kids are on these days. I don't even know who's the popular artist now or any of that shit. I have no idea. What these are just taking in TikTok music, I do not know. All I know is that with the locals, I can play the Bashment, the Drake, the old school, the new school. Can have funky. I was playing funky house on Friday.
You're playing music for yourself and you're enjoying it. Yeah, that's the one.
I
Yeah.
had a great time. If I played funky house for one of these student kids, but they'll look at me like,
What's
has this nigga lost lost it.
fact.
Is this our DJ for the night? Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm done with that. And then DJ Saturday. It was the England game on Saturday as well. Yeah,
Saturday night, yeah.
I watched that, and to be fair, it was a weekend of working, to be honest, and just the week was working out. Didn't get up too much, to be honest. I can't think of anything.
You know what I'm appreciating right now? So on Friday I went to the Falcon in Clapham, which was a really nice pub, and they were showing the football, yeah? But what I'm really appreciating is pubs that do nice food.
Oh, come on.
Unbelievable, bro.
Yeah.
Like when you go, like, they have this like fire oven for pizzas.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
wood
The
fire oven.
pizzas they were slapping out was so top tier. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Watching the game, it was really nice. And on Saturday, it was interesting because I always thought Saturday England game everyone would be out. Everyone was like, I'm watching it at home. I need to lock in. I was like, what the hell?
'Cause we're old now, but that's the thing. I've realised that we're old.
Everyone's locked in, bro. Watching the game at home, and then I watched Argentina after a mad game. I stayed up to watch McGregor, yeah. Bro. You lot don't understand, yeah. I can barely see, bro. It's 5 a.m. I ain't slept. I was with Idris the day before, yeah. And this guy I'm telling everyone the whole week, do not sleep on how good McGregor was. Like people keep thinking that he was a joke.
Oh,
man.
what is there a segment of UFC fans that haven't really seen
New
McGregor?
gen.
They haven't really seen
sport
McGregor.
is growing so quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people came in, like, for example, started liking McGregor in the Khabib fight. But they don't know before that, he was
a
moving
leg man.
mental.
Yeah, he was a shower man.
So
Yeah.
He was doing a lot. So I was saying to people, like, this is the last time we're going to see if he's really still got it on. Yeah. I was kind of going, what I rated about is that a lot of people, when they come back, they have shit fights when they come back to warm up. He could have fought someone that was a bum, whatever. He fought Max Holloway, bro. I was thinking, this is going to be a great fight because they're both going to stand up. They're both going to stand and bang. It's going to be good, yeah? Bro, the entrance, I was showing people the entrance the whole week. I was so gassed. Bro, on the very first punch thrown of the very first round, he's gone to throw this at flying kick and his knee's blown out. And he's stood up, obviously adrenaline, tried to do it again, and then the knee's gone under
His
it.
legs just flailing.
And he's just on the floor and he's saying to Max, fight. But Max looking at him like, bro, you can't stand up. Like, and when it finished, yeah, I was literally like, this is genuinely one of the most disappointing sporting moments ever. Because build up, last time he broke his leg, this is 5 years later. It's like, this is a big moment. We're going to see, let's go. He was building up, he seemed back, he seemed good, healthy, whatever. When his leg gave out, I said, I actually couldn't believe what happened.
How unlucky do you have to be? Because I imagine he's
his other
probably
leg
thrown
as well.
that kick in
He's doing
training
it in
and
training.
He's doing it,
boot camp and training.
But the thing-
how long are they in camp for? 6 weeks?
6 to 8 weeks.
So you've been doing the same kick for 8 weeks.
And this
yeah?
time,
It's showtime now, and you're thinking
there was something I saw that he might have had a little niggle in there already.
They said that, but you can see videos in the back where he's throwing kicks. The injury he's got, the way he couldn't throw a kick, if he had it earlier, he wouldn't be able to throw the kicks that he did throw. Do you understand? So look, no one goes. It's rare that fighters go into a fight 150%. Right?
Yeah.
There's always something. He definitely didn't have that. What I would say though is, if you watch, you know the Bruce Buffer bit when he's like, like when he does all that announcing and stuff. There was a bit of a subdued McGregor. Like normally you look at him, there's this energy, there's this like bounce. He did look, but I don't know if listen, you can read into a lot of things. You can build out the narrative that you want to create. But all I would say is, what a disappointment. Especially if you think about how many people, like the crowd started booing. If you think about how many people flew to Vegas. It's like they were saying Vegas was booked out. So people flew to Vegas, flights, accommodation,
giving them a minute.
tickets.
And you give
Bro,
them
you know how
nothing.
I went to see UFC tickets for London, yeah? Like entry-level tickets are 3-4 bills.
Yeah.
So you got to think, yeah,
Vegas
these people have
is another
spent
level.
so much money, and the main event. But the thing that saves the UFC though is there's so many fights on the card. All the other fights were sick. So by the time I got to him, it was like, cool, you can't be that. But let's say in boxing, yeah, where all the other fights are kind of no one really cares, and then it gets to the main event, and that flops, it would be peak.
And it's not a knockout. I think people accept if the fight's over in 2 minutes, but a man got his
Man got-
head
yeah,
spun
exactly.
off.
He
take it.
just
You come
did
to
this-
see-
Self-inflicted.
He just did this to himself.
This is just
Crazy.
this
It's
is
really
complete.
disappointing, man. So then on Sunday, I was written off, slept, took Idris out in the daytime, which was really nice. Took up with my cousin, spent some more time with my grandma, which was nice. I was doing that thing I spoke about weeks ago, answered questions and stuff. That was quite jokes. And yeah, man, just chilled. It was a really wholesome weekend, I would say. And it was nice to go on Friday and not be hungover on a Saturday. Like I've mastered the balance of like getting.
But was it a lit one?
There was beers involved. And what I've mastered is a quick acceleration and a slow descend. That's the way so when I get there, I'm like, cool, let's go, bang, bang. Then I feel the little buzz and then I just chill.
Get the food grinding.
Yeah,
But to be fair, I forgot actually, Sunday I had date night.
Ooh,
Sunday.
talk to us.
I tell you
What's
now.
his name?
I'm never going back
Oh.
to a regular cinema again.
What did you
Oh,
do?
you did the premium.
I
thing.
went to
Lux or something.
not even those. I went to the Olympic Theatre in Barnes.
What's that?
Just another one of those boutique cinemas. They're like Everyman or...
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just
it's
different.
a boutique cinema. Like,
Yeah.
This is not a chain or whatever. This is... And in Barnes as well. Do you know Barnes?
I know Barnes, yeah.
Bath.
10.
What a
Doesn't
Barnes.
even look like London.
Yeah, to be fair, if I got $1, I would move to Barnes.
Nice.
It's just
it's a
quaint,
nice
it's
area.
banging, it's sexy. Everyone's like, do you know what I mean?
It's quite close to
But I
Hammersmith,
went-
isn't it? It's not- it's right there. Yeah.
Over the bridge. Bridge is closed now, but over the bridge. But I went to the Olympic Theatre to watch The Invite. Good movie, by the way. Good one.
The Invite. Who's in it?
Penelope Cruz, the buff chick from House. What's his Seth Rogen?
Is it a new film?
Yeah, it's just come out. But the cinema's lit, man. You know, there's no riff-raff.
Give us some features. Give us some
It's a
features.
middle class cinema. We're middle class. We were rich people go to the go into the view.
Can you order food?
Yeah, bro. No, you could. Oh, there's a. Bruv, it's attached to a bistro. Did you get it? It's attached to a bistro.
So you're eating.
And you go in there. Yeah, exactly. So we put the bougie thing that on the balcony, reclining double seats and that. It's comfy. It was nice. It smelled fresh. The aircon was booming. Sound, crisp vision, bruv.
Yeah.
And I liked it because you went in there. You ain't got all the normal nonsense. You got these little unique little pots of sweets, the respectable pots of sweets, and that little nice independent ice creams and crisps and
Jude's,
popcorns and yeah. It's a Jude's. But yeah, I'm never going back to a normal cinema. It was such an experience. It's expensive. I don't step out to the cinema that exactly. It's a day. I don't step out to the cinema that much. And also, well, we've got money now, innit? Why are we trying to do like $7.99 View Super Saver
2 for 1 Wednesdays, what was
Yeah,
it?
we'll drop
Orange
45,
Wednesdays.
50 quid on these tickets.
What's
Make
that
it
movie
happen.
everyone watched that was talking about like weirdly about dating and people being weird, like stuff like that? It was a horror movie, but like creepy.
Scary movie.
No, it was recent. I think you said
That's recent, bro. You know the new scary movie.
Recent came out.
Scary
No,
movie,
but there's a movie. It's something. It's like dating, and the girl's like in a diner with the brain. She starts looking like mad at him, like
Oh, I see the
obsession.
Obsession. That's it.
Have you not watched
I haven't seen it, but someone said about it.
Basically saying, I wish.
Why don't we go? That would be jokes.
That would be a good one.
Because
Watch it,
everyone
go
said you
watch
should
it.
watch it for content.
Yeah.
You can watch it at home. You can rent it and just watch it at home, innit? We could talk
We
about.
were gonna watch that one in Maida Vale, but that looks alright as well.
Yeah, obsession. Everyone's been like, you should watch it for the
Yeah.
content. Like,
Okay,
apparently,
decent.
it's an
That's
interesting
an excellent.
story, innit?
And then
like
we
that.
went to a pub and good food as well.
Pubs, that's my favorite
listen.
spot now. And you know how I used to feel about pubs.
Yeah.
I love a pub with good food. Like a nice pub.
Yeah, the roast was good.
Nice one. Shall we get into
What did you do, bro? What do you think
what?
you are?
What you
bro?
want me to see? Oh,
Who
come
did
back
you-
to me. I'm on camera now. They can see me.
What did you get up to?
Actually, decent. So Saturday we went to Taste of the Caribbean, but we went
yeah?
to. It was a bit outfield. It was in Watford. I'm actually genuinely surprised at the scale of what this was. It's a good family day out. There's obviously music. There's all types of rum punches going around. There's obviously good Caribbean food from different places, and obviously the weather was decent. There was a nice little breeze outside. It was 29 degrees. The kids were
It
out.
was in Watford.
It was in Watford, but again, it was just like a genuinely good vibe. And you know what? When you said you realise about the locals, I realised like being in a place with older people is just so much better environment overall.
There's a yin and a yang, because sometimes they say like you're loud, they're gonna be more onto you than someone who's younger.
No, but we're talking about this is a festival essentially. So there's loud music playing, everything's loud.
But
So
old neighbours, is not different.
Oh, so you're talking about personal? No, I'm talking about in a social environment where that there's people that are maybe like mid-20s, our age, a bit older, 50s, 60s, and everyone's just there having a good time, having a good vibe. There's general good conversation going around. So yeah, that was really enjoyable Saturday during the day. That's what I was gonna say. Boneless, bro. Boneless Caribbean food.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just eating everything.
I used to travel to Harlesden, to go. Apologies, I forget what it's called. Yeah, One Stop, and used to get the boneless mutton. I remember.
That's the only place.
We went to your yard one time as well.
We drove there once from just outside. But it's the only place that does boneless, man. That's the only thing that kills me about Oshi's. Like, it's not boneless, man.
Yeah, but it's top tier, man.
I'm not trying to
Top tier.
lips bone, like.
I'm actually intrigued by the answer. But you asked Boris while we were setting up, do you think I can work in sales?
He said he.
No, because I actually wanted to answer. Because he was getting ready to fucking roast me. But I was like, I would love to know what you think, Boris.
No, here's what I would say. A lot of the raw skills you need to be in sales, you'd be good at. But there's some fundamental ones you don't have. Listening. Understand? EQ. No, 1 second.
I was going to say listening.
No, bro.
Listening.
EQ is a big one as well, by the way.
Listen.
Listening.
Listen.
Do you know what EQ is?
Huh?
Of course I know what EQ is, bro, but I think I have it. Bro.
No, I know you, Dan. Come on, the level. I'm talking about to be elite. I'm not saying he couldn't go and be a sales guy. Of course he could.
Okay.
But I'm saying, could it be the top of the pile? Right. I'm saying here are the hurdles I see in his current status. You understand?
Could he be molded?
You know what it is? He had a foray where he was thinking about it, right? And I did one test and he quit. I said, I sent him the job description. I said, let me know if you want to apply for it. We'll go for it. Yeah. He looks at the job description and said, it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not.
He read it and he was like, yeah, nah, this is mad. I said, cool. Because if the job description puts you off, bro, the first time someone puts the phone down or tells you to, you know what the problem he's got? On Football Manager, he does one thing that holds him back from being a great manager, yeah? He falls in love with players. What he would do in sales, he would fall in love with the prospects. He would believe everything they said. He wouldn't know that buyers are liars. So what would happen is he would be heartbroken when this person said, yeah, I'm going to buy. Doesn't buy. He would call them every day and be like, they're ignoring you, bro. It's over.
He'll be one who'll be going back like 3 months later. He's still trying to.
No, it will still be in his pipeline 3 years later. He's like, yeah, it's closing this quarter. I know, bro. I know this, bro, like the back of my hand.
No, listen, you see on FM, yeah? Because I'm not a slag like him, yeah? I'm not a fucking whore.
I want the best players in the positions.
Like, when I scout these players, yeah, I want that player. I like you, I like your face, I like how tall you are, I like where you're from, I like your personality trait, I like you.
But that's exactly what he's saying, is that when you're in that sales role, you're going to meet these people and you're going to like, you know what, you're going to go out for a little lunch or a little coffee and you're going to be like, yeah, this is the guy. Yeah.
Do they feed you?
No, most of the time. It depends.
Most of the time you would take them
most
out.
Most of the time it's you take them out.
But the point is not even that.
If you feed me though, I might come work for
They'll
you.
feed you information.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah, so that's my answer.
Man
I
said
got a
listening.
question.
I'm upset with the listening part. Everything else is fine. Man said listening. What the
Bro,
fuck?
if I give an example now, you have to take it out though.
What the fuck?
And so I can't allow it because I'll give you examples. Anyway, okay, separately, I want to ask a question.
What a cop out, by the way. He ain't got an example.
What?
He said, if I give you an example,
cool,
I have to
I'll
take
give you an
out.
example.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think he has one.
Call his bluff.
Should I go?
Man said, no,
You should go because he's a bluff, bro.
Alright, cool. I think he has one. Go on.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it, but cool. Just know I got one. I got plenty. My other question is this then. Yeah, that was his question. Yeah, but you can answer this question. Yeah, who out of me and Dan looks more like Jude Bellingham?
Definitely not you, bro. I look like Jude Bellingham, man.
First of all, can we just start at...
Look how he said it.
Can we start at you both don't look like Jude Bellingham? Let's start that. Let's just start there.
Question.
That's why it's a good question. Who looks more like?
Most like Jude Bellingham.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, but neither of you do. Like, you're so far away from Jude Bellingham. It's not even fair, bro. But I said, do me a favor, just plug Jude Bellingham in the middle of them. Yeah, that's the quote. We'll get the people. Let the people decide.
The hairline as well.
Yeah, take the hair off.
Take the hair off. Man thought it came with your hat.
Ask the people who looks more than Jude Bellingham, Sedge or Bok.
Say no more. We'll wait for the results of that one.
Yeah, there we go.
I was looking at something really interesting earlier. The stats show, the analytics show, 82% of people that watch our podcast are not subscribed. Guys, it's a simple click. It's a simple button. Subscribe. Click like. Share the video. Share it with one friend. We'd really appreciate it.
Imperfect news. NASA wants volunteers for a year locked in fake Mars base. So essentially you get 1 year sealed in a 3D printed habitat at the Space Center in Houston, Johnson Space Center, and the mission starts in early August 27. You get paid $45,000 to $50,000 US for the year. Question is, are you doing it?
What's
Locked
the
away.
purpose of?
So obviously they're trying to get to Mars, right?
They're trying to see if they put a space station in Mars.
So they're simulating Mars.
They've simulated the environment of Mars, and they're going to put a space station inside to see how someone would live there for a year.
Yeah. So essentially, you're pretending to live on Mars for a year. So
That's
everything
mad.
that happens.
What is it, me, or do you not feel that they should have this level of intel already? Like, why in 2026 are you now trying to figure out what it's like to live on a Mars? Like, surely you know.
They got to test it for a certain period
They
of time.
have to make sure that they've got theories about it, but no one's actually sat there and
so
lived
Because
in
they might be
the
like, we know
environment.
what it's like for a day or a week or a month, but every year, what are
year's
the
a long
impacts
time.
of being there for a year? So it depends how much you value your mental health, innit?
Yeah.
Because if your mental health is worth 45k, then maybe if you're strong enough where you're like, it wouldn't impact me that way, it would be great to say I was part of a NASA experiment.
Yeah, if I didn't have family and friends in that, respectfully, I probably would. But 50k don't even feel like a lot of money. But then again, if you have no other expenses and you just leave with 50, 50 racks. It might be worth.
Bro, what I'm saying is, let's just say you're a single guy, you're just out here living life, and they say, here's 50K, just go live in this place. You're doing it anyway. You're living by yourself, not doing it. Go live in Mars. But then it depends what's there, bro. What
also,
have I
like,
got?
Yeah, what they got me? What
Yeah,
they got
what
me
have they got
doing,
for me?
bro? Like,
Well, it would just be that very basic space center where you're just going to be in.
Or you probably try to start planting plants and different things, seeds in there, seeing what grows, how they grow, different
I'll be
environments.
paying so much PlayStation.
Yeah, but if you got to remember, they're paying you, bro. There'll be a limited time where you can do stuff that you actually want to do. You got to think about that. There's going to be
It's not. I couldn't do it for that much.
that much money or that much
it
time.
doesn't feel that much money. I feel like something like that they would have paid more.
45 bags.
But then again, if there's no tax, you ain't got to pay rent and all that normally.
But that's what I'm saying. They're covering your
it's net.
they're covering your expenses essentially.
Yeah, so if you just leave, net 50 racks. If I was a young Thundercat, then
Well, let's say you wanted to buy a yard and you need a deposit.
Yeah.
And you got
Yeah.
no deposit. That's a sick way to get a deposit. Depends what life stage you're at, is what we're saying, basically, right? We're basically saying if you're a little bit younger, or maybe if you're really old and you've got no retirement fund, it's like, I got a year. I got nowhere to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to show up here for a year.
But in terms of amenities, like just think about it. So we're going obviously no rent, no mates, no one to talk to. It's just you in this place.
Can you not communicate with outside world?
You can communicate with NASA. I don't think you'd be able to communicate.
Then
Because
just people
realistically, will you be able to have phone calls with will you be able to FaceTime people from Mars? Realistically.
Yeah, satellites, man.
Listen, we're just assuming now. Well, actually, the president called in 1960. He called from his landline, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, but why you being like?
No, I'm just saying they did that. So what we're saying, we're not doing it. We're not.
I'm
doing
just
it.
looking at the intention of it, yeah, because I just need to understand what you're gonna do with me there. Do you get it? Like, no, I understand.
It's
you're
not
gonna
really
live
about
there,
you,
you're gonna
bro.
see what,
Remember, it's not
I
about you.
genuinely want to know what we're gonna be getting up to, innit? So I'm just looking at it now.
What do they intend for you?
It's a study on the actual people. Yeah, it's like you said, so there's a plan to go and habitate Mars. So it's literally a study on how those people would survive under limited
1 second.
resources.
Okay, let you let him finish. Because he's trying to say more words to get away from the word. I said habitate.
Oh yeah, it's literally just to see how they would adjust to living on
How
Mars.
they would habitate it.
Ain't habitate a word? I think habitate's a word. Can you Google it when I do this? I think habitate's a word.
Habitate, isn't that a brand?
Habitate in the way you use
In the way you use it, in the context you use it, it's
it's
not a word.
Mm.
definitely.
Why have you man moved the goalpost? Yeah, stay the fuck where we are. Is habitate a word, bruv?
Habitate is a word.
What does
but-
it mean?
Oh no, habitate actually. Habitate is not a word.
Habitate
No, that's
is not
not.
a
Everyone be brave. It's just like the water again. Everyone calm down. Habitate is not a word. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
What does it
habitate.
mean when you reside somewhere? When that's your habitat?
It is your habitat.
To habitat, to habitate. I think it's a word, man. I
No,
don't rate you,
listen.
man, but you man are flipping stupid.
Norway and Argentina brought their own food from their own countries to the World Cup because American food, allegedly, we're not accusing anyone of anything.
Upset stomachs in that.
Yeah, American food is not nutritionally balanced.
They've done that. I think Argentina took stakes to Qatar as well.
If you think about being a top level athlete, yeah, these lot leave no stone unturned in terms of what they will do to perform. Like they're going over there going, your stakes are dead, we want to bring our own. And I think that says a lot around the dedication it takes. The other thing it says is how bad is American food?
Awful, but it tastes good. Let's be honest.
Let's
Let's be honest. It all tastes good.
You know what they've done, right? They've engineered food from the following perspective. How do we make it as addictive and taste good as humanly possible, right? Rather than what do humans need to be healthy, how do we put that food and make that food the most affordable? They almost engineered it from the wrong
they've gone
perspective.
backwards.
It's like, how do we make it taste as like literally as close to food crack as possible?
Yeah.
Rather than how do we focus on raw ingredients, clean label, all these kind of things to give people health.
And also, it's the commercials in America as well, really. Like, it's all about money. It's maximizing profit. It's about literally being able to produce and pump this shit out as efficiently as possible and make as much money back as possible. Wow, like Taska said, tasting good.
Controversial take. They've got, how many? 300 million people in America? Do you blame them? Like,
what, 'cause of the size of them?
Kinda,
the
yeah.
size of them, the amount of people you have to feed. Do you blame them to go, we need to
Yeah,
produce
I
as
do.
much stuff as possible, as quickly as possible, and make it as tasty as possible because we want to make sure all these people eat this food?
I do, because I think you can still provide good, nutritious food that's just natural in your own little ecosystems.
Yeah, but it costs
where
more.
big business take things over and drive efficiency, that's where it disappears.
You know what's interesting? I was watching, RFK, the head of health ministry, he's got
He's got a croaky voice.
He's got that voice thing, yeah?
Yeah.
He was talking around how in the army, how much it costs currently to feed each soldier is like $14, and they get fed horrible food.
Is that
like
per
really
day?
poorly nutritious food, yeah. Like when they're, so imagine you're getting them to go risk their lives, take the biggest risk ever, and then they get really bad food. He was like, we could give them raw good food for $9. The problem is the companies that have lobbied to be the supplier of food and this and that are the ones that have kind of gridlocked it in a way of it's not about the nutrition going to the soldiers, it's around where we're all making money, let's not disturb the system. And that's crazy. Bro, these people are risking their lives, bro. They could not come back to their families. The least you could do is give them good food, bro.
There's also, if you talk about an army element, there's also an element that actually you need to be able to prepare and eat these foods in war conditions, innit?
Yeah.
you can't be mid-war trying to chef up this
But you
thing.
can get beef jerky. Why they got like Jaffa cakes?
like beef jerky and shit.
Let,
Like,
let me make something clear though. When I'd hear stories about obviously Afghanistan, because obviously I didn't go. Yeah.
yeah, all right.
But you were in the army just
But
to
I was,
clarify.
just
How long were you in the
I
army?
was in the
How long?
army. Yeah, and 6 years.
That's
wow.
very good.
Yeah, 6 years. Yeah, from 2006 till 2012.
Thank you for your service.
Man served in Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Got
in
my
Shepherd's
medals,
Bush.
mate. Yeah. Anyway, I'd hear the guys say they get to go to the American base twice in 6 months. Obviously, with the British Army, they've got nutrition in it, in their food. They appreciated and loved that they went to the American depot, within Afghanistan or Iraq. Because of the food, the amount you got. Yes, it wasn't obviously the best nutrition.
Yeah, but
you
you
don't
got
really
a lot of
want that when you're out there.
And
Do you know
it
what I
tasted
mean?
good. You got loads of it. It tasted
exactly.
good.
Yeah.
You got to think though. I understand what you're saying. But
Yeah.
You don't necessarily what you want more comfort food. But if we're thinking around people being in situations where it's like degrees can change your life, like your sharpness in a moment can change your life.
Of course, yeah.
There's no doubt, and it's been proven by research that eating certain foods will enhance your cognition, your ability to process information, and energy, and these kind of things. So it's like it's less so around enjoyment. It's more so around how are you helping your army be healthy and do the task. Because think about it like if food is fuel and the machines are the people that are in the army going to do the missions, you should put the best fuel in the machines that are going out.
So you're saying is what they're doing. So back to the World Cup, you're saying what they're doing is critical, makes sense, make a difference.
100%.
Yeah,
if
agreed,
you're
yeah.
saying that we're trying to win, and you talk about marginal gains, right? That every single thing. Why wouldn't you do that? Especially if you're Argentinian steaks are known to be like.
Yeah, bang.
Bro, I used to work with. I've worked with people from like Portugal, for example. Yeah, where these lot look me in my face and say, I can't order canned fish from England. I have to. Bro, this guy I worked with. Shout out to Fred Pinto. He had this fish from Lisbon shipped every month.
Well, so
Because it's the only nice one. I can't eat it. Then it's like, you understand that like there's a big cultural element to the quality of food. Like when I come here, a lot of my family, when they look at like the tomatoes and stuff are watery here, bro. Tomatoes are flavorful. And it's like, there's some things like that where it's just like, if you notice that and if it helps the team, get them steaks, man.
And also, if it's just what you want, bruv.
Yeah.
This is, we're talking about bad food, but obviously I went to Zambia a couple of weeks ago and we pulled into KFC. It was late night, pulled into KFC. Let's just grab a bucket of chicken. When I tell you the chicken I tasted from KFC was unbelievable. Like the flavor on the chicken, it felt like I was eating food. Like it's weird to
Actual
explain
chicken,
that. I felt like I was eating actual chicken. And then I had KFC a couple of weeks before that, and I'm just in my head, I'm going, what am I eating over there?
For
Like,
me, Jamaica was
The
KFC out
number
there
one
was
KFC in the world is in Jamaica.
Jamaica.
But
And
you know
the queues are mental, bro.
You know the queue. We had to ask our guy, let's say our butler, because we had a butler, to ask him to get KFC. He'd be like, "Look, you guys don't come with me because you'll be in a queue for at least 2 hours. Let me go get it for
KFC.
you, and then obviously."
and is that locals getting KFC and they're queuing for 2 hours to get
2
KFC?
hours,
bro, it's unbelievable.
We used to
It's
drive
crazy.
past, like let's say when we're going to an excursion or
Famous.
something, and the queue was outside going around the building at times.
Did they put jerk seasoning
Let me
on
give
it?
you
What did they do
a
to it?
different angle on this conversation, right? I don't know if you have heard about this. Do you know what Donald Trump does when he travels internationally?
No.
You heard about this?
No.
So he doesn't trust food in anywhere he goes, yeah?
Yeah.
So do you know what he eats when he goes abroad? Only fast food, McDonald's. Because he's like, that's where is the least chance of something bad happening to it.
So he's like the
He's
general
not going to
standard
some
for him.
gourmet restaurant. He's like, I don't know what they're putting in that. He goes to the McDonald's, whatever it is, whatever countries.
And he'll just eat McDonald's.
That's all he eats. Because I know it's safe.
Man, seen like what's going on with our chicken now, bro.
No.
And the production of our chicken, bro. So I don't know if you lot have noticed, yeah. Have you seen it? Like I see it in Tesco, for example, but all the supermarkets are doing it. They are now selling us chicken as grown slower. They're literally saying we grew these chickens slower, so this is slightly better. You got to pay a bit more for it. It's just under organic. It's above the basic stuff.
Yeah.
And under organic. This is like the grown slower range.
So obviously what they're saying is there's chickens that we just make sure they grow and you can have as many of these as possible and it's cheaper.
But these chickens, like the standard stuff you'll get in the supermarket,
Yeah.
they're grown like battery.
Yeah.
And they're pumped and genetically modified to the point, yeah, where their breasts and thighs and all the key bits are their juice. Meaning, yeah, these chickens can't even stand up, bro. They can't because they're too heavy for their own frame, bro. Meaning these chickens are sat in their own shit and piss before time. They're managing to produce chickens in 30 days or something like that, bro. From when that chicken is born to when it's literally slaughtered and sent back out, bro. But they're sent back out bolo, ready to rot. Meaning they're artificially modified, so they're hench. They're all crammed into these little cages and that. They're all just sat in between their shit and piss, which also means that these chickens are being pumped with antibiotics. That's obviously making its way into the food, bruv. And they're getting all these burns and shit on them, bruv. It's just grim, bruv. But it's just the pursuit of more money and greed that now even our fucking chicken is shit.
I saw it's here, I found it now. Mo Gilligan's doing a documentary, The Big Chicken, on Netflix.
Yeah,
I saw it. I literally saw it. You just said that.
Yeah.
Now,
Big
innit?
Chicken, a fast food conspiracy. It's coming out on the
shit, bro.
5th of August. So that's interesting to see because that's literally what we're talking about.
Political, yeah, but it's like when will people stop and wake up? Yeah, that big business and big corporations and that are just making our quality of life shitter and shitter for the benefit of their own pockets, bro. And when is it gonna fucking stop?
But
I don't understand.
who do you put a blame on there, right?
Immigrants.
Because
I blame immigrants. The fucking boat.
Go on, Judge. Go on.
No, people will sit there and seriously say that to you.
Yeah, people.
Oh, people, you're not saying that.
Being a dick.
He's being sarcastic. He's being sarcastic.
People will sit there and go, oh yeah, my life.
Yeah.
But this is just one example. It's just a huge thing. But it's just things like that, yeah. It's like, when is it going to fucking stop?
But who do you got to remember? We live in a capitalistic world. Who do you put the blame on? These guys said, I've started a business. If I can produce more chickens for less money, pump them with what I need to pump them with, but the chicken's going to be out in 7 days as opposed to 6 weeks, and I can maximize, and Tesco and Aldi and Lidl are going to buy my chickens for me. Why would I slow that down for myself?
It only be with the consumer, because the reality is, if you know that what Dan's saying, you've seen that, what's this, organic whatever. If you want organic stuff, get organic stuff.
Yeah, that's why you pay higher, isn't it?
You pay for what you want,
innit, right?
That's if you think about what you're saying, it's actually the cure is in the answer. The way society is created is about money. You're right. If you stop buying that stuff and everyone starts to then do that through raising awareness and the conversations we're having now and helping people to understand why it's important to live a healthier lifestyle, that's the only way to fix it, bro. There's nothing to do, like governments and stuff. Is like, what are they going to do? They can subsidize organic food. That's a great thing that governments can do. But the reality is that, while people buy it, companies are going to make it. And I don't know if that's wrong. It's like, it's
the long con, though. It's the long con, because it's the long con. And we won't get into it, but it's a long con. Because you talk about just buy organic meat. People can't afford just organic meat. And that's for a variety of reasons. I think government should put things in place to make sure you can't produce chicken like that.
Yeah.
Why do you think we left?
It's all a money-making scheme, though, isn't it? It's all
about the money.
Yeah, it's all it comes down to at the end of.
It's the long con. It just goes round and round and round. It's a long con. You left the European Union. What did they used to say to you? We're getting away from all this red tape and all these rules and regulations. What were those rules and regulations? Don't produce shit chicken. Don't pump your food with this. Don't pump your food with that. You leave that agreement, and then now you're free to pump your chickens wherever the fuck you want and produce food however the fuck you want.
And then they put the price up as well. The cheek of it, innit? The
Have you seen
cheek.
the price of mincemeat, bro?
Oh, that hurt me,
Yeah.
I paid
Last time you man bought mincemeat.
Yeah, bro,
2 weeks ago, and it was like, what, £9 for a kg? 1 kg of mincemeat.
Do you know the realistic hack, bro? Just go to a butcher's now, bro. I'm telling you now, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's
go
the
to a
same price,
butcher's.
isn't it, really?
Same price,
And
but
it's
you're
better
getting...
quality.
You're
You're getting it
There's
from
a
the
butcher
farm.
on Instagram that's comparing supermarket meat to his meat.
Yeah.
Boy, are we getting mugged off.
Yeah, the
Oh,
difference
yeah, I
is
think I've
mad,
seen him.
innit?
I saw him cook a low's leg, and he said, like, this chunk of meat will cost you X amount. And
Also, when you go there, it's like you'll expose yourself to new cuts of meat and variety.
Trust me.
Yeah, proper.
Well, you're
innit?
talking, you have an experience. You can talk through what do you want to do with this meat.
Does any of you man go actually to the butchers?
Yeah.
I've been a handful of times.
You've been a handful of
There's
times,
a bougie
yeah.
one in Richmond, that Twickenham, that Jenny used to go to, and that is good, bruv.
The one in Hammersmith, the Turkish place, that's a good one.
My
I've
mum
been
has
there a
always
few
been on
times.
Damas Gates but if you're from Bush, like Damas Gates that's the halal shop now, Baghdad Food Centre.
Yeah.
Shepherd's Bush was all right though, the market as well.
Yeah.
They got some good fresh stuff.
Yeah, mincemeat what my world the other day, bruv. 7.
Yeah.
Unreal. You know what is about minced meat though? It's unbelievable.
I love mincemeat.
It is, innit? Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
put
Versatile, bro. Like,
even I
versatile.
can make it.
See,
I
you
have
know
that
what?
every
It's
day.
tough for me, innit? Because my missus can't eat beef.
That's her problem.
Even though she's sort of okay to be around it, for me, I'm just like, I feel a bit guilty.
I
You know
what
when you're
mean,
like
though.
cooking,
That's
like obviously for you it was more pork, innit?
Well, you can eat lamb mince.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I
Oh,
can.
lamb
Yeah.
is still-
To be fair, she don't mind me doing it, yeah, but I just feel feel guilty inside. You know, like that you've just cooked it in front of her and it's like,
Oh, you can't eat it.
Yeah.
No, lamb mince and bolognese is unbelievable. Have you
Yeah,
tried it?
I'm gonna make a chicken Alfredo lasagna, but I see a video like yesterday.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
listen, mouth watering here. Bro.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for making it this far into the episode. I wanted to use this as an opportunity to ask you for a favor, and one that genuinely would mean a lot to me. We have a very big, ambitious goal of one day freeing our families and ourselves and being able to completely live off of doing this beautiful show. And we want to be able to produce more content. We want to be able to produce better content for you guys. We really want to reinvest in the show to make it the best it can be. The one thing that you can do that would help us on this journey, and we would really appreciate it, if you just look below this video, there's a little button that says subscribe. If you could just take 8 seconds of your time just to press the button, take us one step closer to our goal, that would be incredible. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Okay, last one for us for Imperfect News. NFL. There's been a sale recently to the tune of $9.6 billion. The Seattle Seahawks have been sold.
Seahawks!
You're a fan?
Seattle Seahawks.
You know, Josh, you watch it.
I've seen everything. Man.
Name
Oh, he's in
three
the program.
players. Name 3 players.
Past and present.
No, present, mate. I hope because you said you
no,
keep.
Name 3 players
Name 3
generally. Go on.
Cam Newton.
Yeah.
I need to verify it.
I don't watch
That's fine,
NFL.
don't worry about
I
that.
don't watch
Go on,
NFL.
2 more.
I'm with you.
Kelsey Keller.
Sounds like a fake name. That does.
No,
Sounds like a fake
he
name.
tried to say someone that's
Yeah,
true.
okay, you know
Is it
what
not?
I'm saying, Kelsey-
Oh, his
Kelsey-
pronunciation like Tasker.
They didn't get too
You tried to
busy.
say the Swifts, man.
Yeah, but the brother, because
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
two of them.
yeah, yeah.
I can't actually name you any other players, to be fair.
But listen, you didn't. Anyway,
Right.
the story here, obviously, it's a record sale for any football team. Oh, sorry, any sports team.
9.6.
9.6 billion.
That's
Bro,
mad,
that's a lot of money. Let's just put that in perspective.
No, but the money that's generated, you probably think that's a lot of money, but the amount of money generated is probably double to that. Maybe you know,
9.6
but-
Do you reckon they
billion,
generate
bro.
20 billion?
Hey, NFL, if you look, is the highest paid sport. I think it is, or it's baseball. Sorry,
Highest
then
paid
it's
sport.
then it's
I had this argument with my daughter the other day. It wasn't really an argument. I was schooling her or something.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to say, oh, no one cares about. She was trying to be facetious about football. Yeah.
Right.
I don't think you can compare. Listen, granted, there's a lot of money floating around American football. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could compare football, American football, and our football. Like,
Well, of course not. They only
soccer,
play
bro.
20 games a year.
And also, that's concentrated into America, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our football transcends the world, bro.
Fact.
Everything.
Very
You
true, very
can't
true. Yeah,
compare
yeah,
the
you
two.
can't-
They're
yeah,
not-
yeah.
There's no American football World Cup or anything like that. They only just play that shit in America, bro.
Is that
They
what's
act like
that?
it's the biggest thing
What's
ever.
that athlete? Who's the American one? The sprinter. And he goes, they're talking about their world champions, their basketball world champions.
Yeah.
He goes, world champions of what?
Yeah, yeah.
America.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
true.
That is a joke.
But anyway, like back to the subject. So obviously 9.6 billion is a lot of money. So someone has transacted that. Yeah, here's 9.6. Take my money. Boom, boom, boom. What does that look like on a world scale? Like there's people out there, and this is just an example, right? This is the biggest, obviously, sports signing. We can talk about like English football players, individual players going for Man United just signed a player for 50 million from Chelsea. Like it seems like 50 million seems like a standard price for a player.
That's a throwaway to
Throwaway
that's
player.
changed nowadays.
But in a realistic terms, from people like us who live on a day-to-day basis in the country, that's a lot of money that gets transacted from these big businesses. And there's actually, the fundamental is there's actually people starving on our streets right here in the UK. Forget everywhere else, like we know that happens. But there's people and children in very bad situations, and there's companies that can go and spend 9.6 billion on buying a football team.
Yeah, there should be a mandate or something when in certain transactions where an amount has to be given to either the local community or
charity.
The
something
problem
like
is that charities. That's what Elon Musk discovered with the whole NGO.
Yeah.
Like, all these charities are just money laundering things. Where like they'll say we need all this money to fix this stuff.
Yeah.
These execs get paid a lot and nothing gets changed, and the problem gets worse. It's the only industry, right? You're there to fix a problem, like remove homeless.
And it never gets fixed.
You put the more money you put into it, the bigger the problem gets.
I was watching this thing yesterday on Elon Musk that it was a debate and they were saying about why does Elon Musk not help people out, and the return response was, well, Elon Musk has. He actually said, I'll help homelessness in America, but I want to see where my money goes. And the answer back was they couldn't give him that
couldn't give
answer.
him an
So
answer
why
where
is he
money
going to
goes.
give his money away
seen
when
it,
someone can't give him?
Remember a few years ago, there was like the Oxfam scandal. People doing the
What was
expensive
that?
shit. But it's like, then you saw some of these Oxfam, the execs, how much they're getting paid.
That's
Getting paid
mad,
for-
innit?
Like, you're thinking, what? I thought this was charity. I thought you did this for free, dog.
But this is what
that's
this is
what
what
The workers do it for free.
It's
The people like us do it for free.
Scam, bruv. He's hitting the nail on the head because it's true. Every year they come and talk to us about comic relief, bruv. We raise millions every year, bruv. Where, please?
But appeal to your heartstrings, things, bro.
Yeah,
How much do you think that game is free that they put on? Do you think those celebs?
No, bro.
Yeah,
they're getting paid.
100%, yeah.
Bro, I worked. My first ever kind of sales thing was door-to-door sales. So we had our part where we were doing home installation. There was the charities part. These people, and I did as well. You're working for no money. You're working commission only.
Yeah.
For a charity, but the charity is obviously getting these sign-ups. This money's going in, and then you look, and I did look at it a year later. I looked at how much does the CEO of that charity that we're working for make?
Because it has to be listed.
Millions. You're getting paid millions.
It has to be listed.
It has
For
to be
charity.
listed.
Oh, I didn't know
Because
that.
they have to show where the funds are
You have to show where the funds are going. The CEO is getting paid millions for this charity, and the people that are actually generating the business for this charity are not even getting paid for just being outside.
Worse than that, but in America it's worse because they've got situations where charities are set up that like they're finding out they don't even exist. I think they were finding out in Minnesota, and they were finding all these like nurseries that were there for like,
I've seen that. Yeah.
And then when they went there, there's nothing.
There's nothing there.
That's mad, you know.
There's nothing.
So what? It's a
there.
listed business. It's doing
No, it's
transactions.
not even listed
performing.
business. It's getting
It's like
money
money
from the
laundering.
government's
Yeah.
transferring it. They've put people in the US right now passed away, but they're still getting their disability paid.
Yeah.
So it's like the level of fraud is so mad. Then when I see people going to jail or getting like demand letters from tax people about you got to pay this, you got to pay.
Fact.
It's like, well, before you start chasing me,
Chase some of
all these
Yeah.
businesses that owe you
Ain't it?
billions, allow my $3,000.
I age your tax question.
Crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
the tax man is chasing the smaller people, and they should chase the bigger people.
wrong,
The
bro?
power they've got, kind of.
Well, it goes to what you said, that there should be some sort of like there's a lot of money being transacted on a global basis in between different businesses. There's got to be a section that goes to some sort of doing good for the community at the very least. But again, like you said, there's got to be a paper trail of where this money
I
is going.
said to you lot weeks ago, it has to be an app where you've paid 48 grand in tax this year. Now, where do you want that 48 grand to go? I want it to go on the roads. I want it
Yeah,
to go
you
to
should be allowed to
schooling.
choose
I want
where the money goes,
firefighters.
innit?
I want
Yeah,
able to eat
absolutely.
good food. I should be able to commit where my money goes. And
100%.
what that does is that, first of all, I wouldn't actually then mind because it's my money. I'm saying where it should go. So right now it goes, and I'm looking around. I'm like, and I know there's all this fraud, and I'm like, what? I don't feel good about paying my tax.
Yeah,
Do you
fact.
understand?
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no matter what the number is, if I was putting it into causes and like, you know what, I can see the difference here. This is making an impact to the causes I care about. That's good. Whereas right now, it's just like a black hole.
Fact.
Yeah,
They just take it.
yeah.
And I
just
accept
take
it.
And
Whereas then
increase
my
it
friends go
every
to
year.
Dubai and they're like, yeah, we don't get taxed.
We don't get
and for
taxed,
them,
yeah.
it's just like their whole life is different
Yeah.
because they don't get taxed. Think about it like this. You just accept that 40% gets taken.
It goes. It's
That's
gone.
Great.
It's
But you
nuts.
work every day, so 40% of your day, that's free. Think about how much you work. Think about how much you
That's a
work.
fact.
How
That's a
can
factual
40% of
statement,
my
though.
day
When
be
you look
free,
at it like
bro?
that, that's
Yeah,
mad.
Do you know how much time I put into my job?
Just say half your week. Half your
40%
week.
of the
Yeah,
time.
Half your week
yeah.
is free.
Yeah, it's mad.
Half
innit?
your week you're
Every
spending
quid
there.
you make, they take 40p.
It's just
It's
it's just
crazy.
crazy.
It's a
So
crazy thing.
that's what I think. You need to get people to stop cheating taxes, doing things by the books, whatever. You need to give people options. You need to give people autonomy so that when they get money, and I'm saying there should obviously be a group of categories or like there obviously has to be some level of control. But all I'm saying is that the way it currently is makes people not want to do it. Wealthy people are leaving the UK, which has ripple effects on the economy. Like there are so many of these ripple economy effects that if we're not careful with, bro, like the society can get very unruly very quickly. Look at places like San Francisco, where it used to be a thriving place, full of great place to live, and now it's like people are scared to walk down the road. People going into shops, and if they steal under $500, I think it is, they can't even get arrested.
That's
We were just
crazy.
walking out.
So you could just walk into
turned into like a purge, man.
that's crazy, bro. And it's because of mismanagement of funds. It's because they're making people that are successful want to leave. And Serbia is a country that has big problems with this. We get people really well educated, then they just leave the country because the environment to stay isn't good.
not great.
So you're losing your top talent to then go. Like, how can Ibrahimovic play for Sweden, bro? It's like if the environment was good where you didn't have to leave. Obviously, there's context and there's all sorts of crazy stuff that happened. But let's imagine a scenario where that didn't happen. A lot of people still leave those countries. If the environment was good locally and people like there were contributing and society was getting better, I don't think as many people would leave, and that would have positive effect.
Sorry, not to like go back onto the subject, but obviously Elon Musk in the beginning of this Trump administration started the DOGE.
Yeah.
So what was it? Department of Government Efficiency. And after a couple of months, he fell out with Trump. And obviously the conspiracy is he was obviously exposing these like holes where this government money is being signed off and going, okay, this check is going to this company, and then going, oh, this company doesn't exist, or they're getting paid X amount for something that's very, very minimal, and it's all these like kind of fraudulent money transactions that he was going to go in there and actually cut these departments because there's 50 people in this department in the government that are working on a project
You said it's
for a
billions of
company.
dollars.
Do you know whose problem it is? Do you know why this is happening? Fucking small boats, mate. It's the immigrants. No, it's above.
You love it. You love to say immigrants.
It's
That's
the
you.
immigrants.
But you, like you said, people are going to be facetious
Yeah,
and
that's what
blame
people-
the things that are just.
No, but they're not being facetious. They're serious. And this is the point. When is it gonna stop? Everything you man just described there is what I'm saying. When I try to get political, I'm not telling you vote Labour. I'm saying, when are we as a society gonna wake up to this shit? When is it gonna stop? Right now, it's the boats problem, innit?
It's the boats.
But that is costing the tax man a lot of money.
Shut up.
Oh, shut up.
Damn
I just
hotels.
told you Elon Musk spotted him disappearing from the government,
I
yeah?
get that.
And we talk about
I
small
get that.
boats.
I get that.
I'm gonna keep it simple. Would you be friends with someone who's a deadbeat dad?
They could be my friend, but I'll tell him about it.
You said
But it's-
that not around you.
Not around, or not being around for their child. Not.
Oh no, I couldn't do. Yeah.
So this is your actual friend in your friend group. You guys hang out.
If
He sees
Tasker
you,
turned
man.
out to be-
He sees you, man.
Wait, what?
But he's
Why
not seeing his
Tasker,
children.
But if any, because I'm
It
not
could be
just
anyone, it
saying
could be
I'm going to drop Tasker off. Tasker's my longest friend. I'm not going to just fucking drop him off, yeah?
Yeah.
But boy, will you know, like, you need to bat and be on to you every single day. And to the point where, if I think you're a waste man, then we can't even really par no more, bruv, because I'm not surrounding myself with waste cadets, bruv.
I think the answer changes a lot now I've got a kid, because I think my answer would always have been, it's not possible, but you have to be present there for your family, your partner, and the child, right? But I think once you have a child and you see how much they need you and how much of a good influence you have on their life when you're present, and you just give them time, which is fundamentally all you really need to do to be a good parent. When you then observe someone not doing that, and then especially if they're like braggadocious about it, like, no, fuck that, and they make comments like that. For me, who I am as a person, I'm very morals oriented.
Yeah.
I can't have that, bro. It's just not. It goes back to our hypothetical situation a couple of months ago we spoke around, yeah? Some things I can't have it. Because for me, and part of my way of thinking is that I do think that there are some things that are red cards in it.
Yeah.
And I think not looking after your kids is the kind of situation where I'm not even going to have an issue with you, because what am I going to say? Let's say I take Dan's approach and I tell them every day, you think they don't know it's the wrong thing?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the fact is that you think it's okay is what my problem is.
Yeah.
It's not about me telling you. You think this is all right, especially as a child who's obviously been through that. It's like, I would never wish that on someone, bro.
I think that's maybe where where do you draw the line? Where do people draw the line? Is like, is telling your friend, like, again, like you said, I don't think I could be around you for that much time and know that you're not there for your family or your child specifically, and then not me telling you is not changing it clearly. So there's got to be a point where I'm like,
You gotta
I
ask
don't,
questions. That's
I
the
don't
best
agree. I don't agree with what you're doing, and I don't think this friendship can carry on because you're actually not stepping up to be the person that you
My
need to
thing would
be.
be, I didn't want to be a fake friend. What you're doing, I don't agree with.
Yeah.
And it's not for me to change what you want to do, how you want to live your life. That's completely on you. I don't want to be a fake friend in it. I don't agree with what you're doing, so I'm going to step back.
Yeah.
That's my approach, bro.
Sorry. Also, where does the line draw? Because obviously, like, maybe where we need to define where do you become a deadbeat dad? Is it just not being there completely?
You don't see, it's time, bro.
Is it
I want
just?
to know how much time you spend with your kids. I want to know how you help your family financially.
Right.
Because these are the things just like, bro, I know people will say like having kids is expensive.
Oh, 100%.
Like, especially if you want to like give them a nice life. If you want to get them to do stuff and have nice experiences, it's not free, bro.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to support in terms of what's not visible, i.e. the money. But I think probably in the first thing is the time that you're spending with your kid. Because you have to think about it like this. All the time that you spend with your kid, not only are you pouring into your child, but you might be giving your partner a break. And having children is tiring.
Yeah.
Having children is tiring. You don't know how sometimes someone might need that break. So when you're not seeing your kids and putting everything on the mum, you're assuming that the mum has that. But a lot of the time, they struggle a lot. So you're not thinking about them, being selfish, is not only impacting your child, because they're not going to have the best version of their mum and not have a presence of their dad, but also you're wearing down the mother of your child. That's a double impact of your child. Do you see what I mean?
Can I throw a bit of a grenade in there? We're obviously talking about, let's say, one guy who's got one child with one woman. I know a couple of people that have got multiple children with multiple different women, and they're just out of all those situations. friends.
So do you know a deadbeat dad or someone you would describe?
No, but
as
hold on.
deadbeat?
That doesn't mean they're deadbeat. If they've got multiple women and multiple kids and they look after them more, they're not deadbeat.
But he's saying,
Yeah,
he's
yes,
saying
I
not
do,
around.
but
They're
not a friend, not a peer, not
You just
someone.
know of a deadbeat
I know of a deadbeat
Yeah.
dad, and this is someone who's got multiple children with multiple different women, and
Yeah.
just he's living life on the streets as opposed to actually like just
That's
taking
mad, you
responsibility.
know.
Like for me, like I can't fathom that
That's the
mindset.
thing. 'Cause the question is, can you be friends with a deadbeat dad? The answer is actually no. I don't.
How can I trust
but
you,
not,
bro? You
not
don't
because
look
of the
after your
same
child.
reason, like somewhat similar reasons. But it's like people that are in my life and the people that I par with, that I've grown up with, we operate at a certain standard. Respectfully, I don't operate with riffraff. So no, I don't know any deadbeat dads because everyone that I par with is of a certain standard. Bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I didn't know a deadbeat dad, they wouldn't par with me in general.
Yeah.
Because if you're a deadbeat dad, what else are you? Like, what are you, a thief? Are you a petty criminal? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, but it's true.
Also,
like,
I think that
what
someone
is
who's
it,
a
man? Because you wouldn't par with me anyway.
Fact.
Yeah.
I think someone who's a deadbeat dad around us will feel very uncomfortable because all my friends are present
Yeah,
fathers.
and also we're ruthless.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
couldn't be a deadbeat dad, yeah, with my
not
brethren,
hit, yeah.
I'm walking to the pub,
Yeah.
and you think no one's gonna make some sort of comment about the fact you're a deadbeat
Yeah.
dad.
You're getting
buying
it, innit,
pints.
from every
Like,
angle, innit?
You think no one's
Yeah.
gonna say nothing? You think Jack, who's got the loosest, is not gonna say anything about the fact you ain't seen your youth.
Jack's the first one to say something, innit?
So this is what I'm trying to say. I don't actually know any deadbeat dads because you couldn't par with me anyway. You literally couldn't. You wouldn't be in my friendship
Yeah.
because, like I said, what else are you? Are you a petty criminal?
Also-
And, like, do you know what I mean?
So when you know people that have having difficulties having kids and these kind of things, or people that have maybe lost kids, right? You really start to think about it also from the lens of how selfish.
Yeah.
Because it's like
terrible.
there's people that will be dying to be in your position.
Yeah.
You're not even putting the time in to look after what you've been blessed with. It's also that perspective that for me, for those people in my life that I know, that I just couldn't, bro. Because then if I'm spending time with you and I'm making it look like it's okay what you're doing, I'm almost disrespecting all those people that I know. Do you know what I mean? Because I know there's people that are strong. So what I'm going to be with you like, yeah, it's calm, let's go out, let's have drinks, let's spend time together. That for me is a signal of your character more than it is a signal of just your parenting skills.
Yeah, because what else are you about?
And then also, just maybe the final point of this is, if you know the dad, you probably know the mom, and you probably know the child as well, right? So there's no way I could be partying with you or chilling with you or we're hanging out and I know that they're over there,
Yeah.
or that I'll have some sort of interaction with them,
Yeah.
and knowing that I've seen you and you haven't seen them. That's what it just doesn't add
And
up.
we're of an age now where, bruv, if you're my brethren, bruv, we ain't stepping out all the time like we used to. So what else are you doing but seeing your youth?
Yes.
Like, what else are you doing, bruv?
To lock
Like,
in.
literally got to lock in, bruv.
So Dan actually did also check because he was being petty if the word habitate
Are you-
exists.
How do we come back to that?
As we're wrapping up,
Can we wrap
why
up?
don't you
We'll wrap on that
wrap it
point.
up?
Let's wrap up on that
It's
point.
not
Go on.
habitate, it's inhabit.
Exactly, it is.
But none of
we-
you two said that, though.
We didn't need to
So
say it.
stop
It's not
acting
about
like-
us. It's not about
stop
us.
acting like
you
man
said
done
it was
something.
a word, and it's not a word. He's changing the goalpost again. Let's calm down.
I'm just saying, it's inhabit.
But that's not what you said. You said
Okay.
habitate is a word. And
Okay.
on that note,
You've been imperfect. You've been the people. Godspeed.